Hello all, and welcome to another Minecraft video. I am the Survival Architect, and today we're back on my single player world. I've done some stuff off camera, which you can kind of see over there. There's some bamboo there. There's a jungle tree over there. And I've done this. I went back to the end, got a whole bunch more shulker boxes, some more elytra. I don't need them. Being in the single player world, I won't need them because I have mine, but they're useful for backups. And just some other random stuff, including multiple stacks of shulker shells. I've also been over to a jungle, got myself both jungle wood and bamboo, which is very useful considering the amount of string I have to make scaffolding. Now, today's episode, we're doing something, we're kicking this world off. We're starting our base. I have laid out a circle and put in a beacon, and everything inside that circle, it's kind of a squircle. It's not quite right, but I kind of like it. Everything inside that area is gone, or it's going to be. By the end of this episode, that will be down to bedrock. Now, this is obviously not... The size of this is going to obviously mean that this is probably going to take most of the episode today, but we'll do some other stuff in between, don't worry. The other thing that I've done is over here. I have started to get some villagers in. So, there's a few guys sitting around here. But in here, I have a number... I haven't cleaned it up properly. This is a shulker box full of random crap. There's also a barrel here, full of random crap. But I've essentially got all of these to 1 emerald for all of their trades. This guy is my mending villager. He's the only desert guy in here, but they're all pretty solid. I've found, which one is it? This one? Nope. There's some trident stuff in here. I've finally got aqua affinity. More trident stuff. Sharpness 5 for 1 emerald. That's down from 54. Now, the other thing is, I can get infinite emeralds using these 2 trades here. You trade 1 emerald for a bookshelf, break the bookshelf into books, that's 3 books, then I get 3 emeralds from it. So, that's how I got the emeralds for that second beacon up there. That's another beacon, by the way. I went and got another beacon because I needed it. Because I need regeneration over at my spider farm at AFK for a long time. But these guys are all in. I'll probably bring in a few more, but I really like the fact that there's, other than the stuff I've left here, not much in the middle of the floor. I've embedded the lecterns in the actual walls. They just kind of hang around the walls, and then I just got to name them, and they'll tell me what their names are. But this is a really nice setup, and they're all 1 emerald per book. So get a few more of these guys in. But this is turning out really well, except for the barrels. The barrels were a pain. They kept turning into fishermen, so that was fun. And yes, I let a zombie loose in there, so that's how they all got down that low. In here, I've got my villager breed, obviously, but it started to pump out some villagers. That's what? Entities, 30-something? Nah. 17. There's 17 villagers in there. That's a lot of villagers. So I've got more in there, and I've still got more back over at the original village area, although it's starting to thin out a bit, which is good. This entire area is not going to be done today. I need to, like I said, starting the base, but it will be done soon. Alright, let's get into the rest of the video. So, like I said, this area is going to be partly dug out today, or fully dug out, depending on how much time I find. The biggest pain for it is probably going to be making sure that these are all lined up with the ring. So everything underneath the ring and inside it will be gone. And then once that's done, I will take out the ring. Now, not in this episode, but the next, I'll probably also go and grind out some sand at the other desert over in that direction. So I can get the glass that I need for this bit of the base. But all in all, this is going to be a massive project that we're starting in this episode. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are too. So, let's jump into a time-lapse where we start digging out this area. This massive area. I'm not even sure how many blocks it is, but it's going to be a lot of blocks dug out. I have obviously a lot more shulker boxes, and I'm gonna probably just pile up some chests. Let's get into that now. Okay, we are about 90 minutes into this process, and I've done a fair bit of work. You can see that all the dirt's gone from this area, and I've started to rip out the top of this. It probably didn't take that long in the time lapse form, but it's taken about 90 minutes so far. I've run into a little bit of a snag in that I haven't finished moving my villagers. So in here, oh look, we've got no more room. So I'm going to have to move those now before I continue digging this. But while I was back over at the base, I noticed this. This literally has appeared in my world while I've been over there doing that. I don't know what it is. I don't know who put it there. The only other account on is my camera account, which, yes, has a Steve face. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to have a look. Alright, that's a lot of dripstone. I need more dripstone. I'm just going to grab this dripstone. Thank you. Okay, what does this say? What? Okay, it says, we are here. We are watching. We shall guide you. We will leave further instructions. Who's watching me? My camera account's over there. Okay. This is curious. Still going to collect all this dripstone. I don't care. I need it. I need dripstone. I've been collecting dripstone for a while. I need it. This is sinister, I guess is the best word. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I need everything that I've got. Okay. Well, I'm going to get those villagers moved, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, villager area has been cleared out. There's nothing left. of value, at least. There's just some chests that are outside the area and some water that I've got to clean up. But other than that, we can get back into the time lapse. Let's go. Alright, obviously, I haven't done any more progress since I last checked in, but I figured, instead of continually wearing down these tools, I'm going to go and get some netherite so they wear down a bit less quickly. So we're going to go and get 8 netherite, or 8 ancient debris, and then we will upgrade these 2 using the smithing table that's sitting in there, and be able to dig for longer, pretty much. So let's head over to the nether and get that done. Alright, looks like my recording software for the camera account crashed, which is great. But I've gone about as deep as I want to go, especially considering that this will all be raised up into mountains. And I want to use the space under here for other things. So, this is as deep as the hole is going to go. I need to clean up the sides, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, I have finished the hole. This is as far down as I really want to go. Partly because it's a pain, partly because I don't really need to go any deeper because there's going to be mountains and stuff here. I might have said that. I am recording this in post simply because the previous version of this clip corrupted. Now, I've cleaned this place up, obviously. I have left the andesite, gravel, and that's about it in the walls. Because, I don't know, it gives it a bit of texture. It's not too bad to look at for now. Obviously, it will change. There will be glass in here, and there will be mountains around this. But, all in all, it's turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a whole lot of resources that I will be using at some point to build up said mountains, so that's also good. But, I'm going to get back into the rest of the episode now. Ideal. I'm currently using these incredibly dangerous stone bridges and flying around to get from this portal, which is literally floating over a lava lake, down to my other portal, which is a spider spot, which is the one for my spider farm, which is over here. You can tell that Blaze have been absolutely going nuts at me whenever I come down. So I'm going to make this a whole lot easier for myself right now by moving it into the ceiling, because honestly, I do not want to deal with this anymore. I just want to put my portals in the ceiling and run around without any problems, except for, the occasional magma cube, which I can kill. Alright, let's get those moved now. Alright, I'm back here in the overworld. I've got a whole bunch of materials, so we will jump through and see what I've done. Just on the other side of this portal, I have done a whole lot of work, moved it from where it was to these tunnels. And these giant magma cubes are a bit of a pain, but other than that, it's pretty good. So I'll just run down here. I've got the portal to my cave spider area, just through here. Jump through, everything's all been linked up, and now I can get from place to place with ease. And whenever I have a new place to go, like some farms are area specific, or I might chuck a mob farm out in the middle of the ocean or something like that, I can now just dig a 4x4 tunnel straight through the nether. Other good thing is it pops out with a whole bunch of really nice looking resources for future builds. So this is all linked up. I just needed to get that odd job done to make my life a bit easier. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do in today's episode is build a monument for this dragon egg. So, obviously it's just kind of been sitting over here for a little while, but that little floating area up there I think is a perfect place to put any monuments I build throughout this world. So, I typically do like to do that, and the first one I'm going to do is the dragon egg. So, I'm going to collect some materials, and I will meet you guys up on top of that little floating rock up there in just a moment. Alright, I'm up here on top of the little floaty boy, and we're going to start building this thing. So, we need a pillar in the middle here. Is it 3 or 4? I'll figure it out. Then we need to put a ring around the bottom with these polished deep slate slabs, which I really like the texture of. They're really nice looking. I love the new blocks in this version. Alright, let's go around here with this deep slate. And then this will go up another block. Yeah, one more block, I reckon. That's not the right place for it. Just on top of these stone brick areas here. Then chuck down some stairs. And have one block on top, which I've already got there, and you place the egg. Dunny. Dunny? Great. Done. I mean, that doesn't look too bad for 5 minutes of thinking, and then another 2 minutes of grabbing the resources I need, and then, 20 seconds of building. It looks pretty good. I like the positioning of this, especially with the actual island. So fly out here. Like, it's a pretty good place for it. Like, I think I'll change how the actual island itself looks, but that kind of monument style that we've just done here looks really, really good. And if I put the correct backgrounding on this floating island, it should look phenomenal. I might build some sort of building here or something like that. But for now, this is what it's going to look like. So that's that done. Well, with that, I'm actually going to end today's episode. It's been very productive. We dug this massive hole and cleaned it up so it looks very flush and very nice. We obviously built this little monument. We did some odd jobs in the nether. And we found that weird monument thing that was over here, which I have definitely taken the dripstone for, which should do well. But this is an interesting thing that's popped up. I don't know what to call it. But all in all, it's been a really good episode. So thank you all very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.